Christmas is over, guys, but the last must continue. I am so excited. We got an idiot abroad Peru. I've been waiting for this one, and I haven't had time or, you know, the right mindset until today. So let's do this. Oh, I am so excited. Okay, I'm gonna need something to calm down. But whatever, we'll take some Valium later or something. Right now, we got Mr. Pilkington in Peru. This is, I think, the last trip of the first season, but then we see Carl comes home, and then we'll move on. But let's do this. I am so excited. Okay, calm.
First discovered by Western eyes in about 1911. Machu Picchu in Peru. Oh, truly one of the seven wonders. You must be very familiar with that. Breathtaking.
I haven't heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Good view.
Good view, important.
Get out of the way.
Very interesting that he's never heard of it. Like, I am one uncultured swine, but I've heard of Machu Picchu. So, interesting. Okay.
It's accessible by an 11-hour trek through the mountains.
Well, that's not accessible, is it?
That's true. That wouldn't cut the mustard on location, would it?
You can't live like that, can you? You can't. I mean, people moan at me. Delivery drivers moan at me, and just because I'm on a second floor. So if you're up there, they're going to have a right whinge on by the time they get to you.
Can't, like, take a couch.
You don't seem that phased by the fact you've got to do an 11-hour trek.
I like a walk. I'll probably see loads of better things on the way than I do when I get there. Camping. Yeah, camping's all right, isn't it? I mean, it's quite relaxing. You're out in the open air. Quite like the idea of that.
I wanted to see more.
The only thing that's annoying with camping is...
I wanted to see. I thought they were gonna show more what he was packing, what kind of snacks and the monster munchies or whatever they're called. I wanted to see, since he knows it's not like a very accessible place. I kind of wanted to see the Carl thought of, oh, they won't have this there, or ooh, I should take these.
Toilet situation up here.
Of course.
Is toilet situation up here.
Of course.
India, hole in the ground.
It is better.
It can't possibly be better.
Why not?
In China, where I thought they're advanced, it still had a hole in the ground. that's my main panic that I've had about this trip. How am I going to do it in the woods? I made this. A little camping chair.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a
Got a little hole in it.
bathroom. Oh.
So it doesn't rip anymore, I just put staples round it. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because I haven't had any bare arse on it yet.
Yeah, no.
It's only £8. Pop that up. Sit there like that. I can put my toilet roll in the drinks holder. Once I've used it a bit. Looks alright, doesn't it? I mean, it's the last one, isn't it? It should be the easiest one, because in my head, I'm going, it's over now. So no matter how bad it gets, I think that'll keep me going.
I love it. I love that they showed that. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see, what he was packing.
Seriously, not happy with this. It's funny how the director's got in a different one.
Okay.
I'm not getting on this. Why is it landing on water? There's enough land here. Chop some of the trees down. There's shitloads of land. Make another runway. Why are we landing on this? Thought we were just going to Machu Picchu. I've got to go on a plane. And apparently there was smoke here. Look, they've got the engine open, look. Is it easily sorted? You fix it? No. You can't fix it? Don't worry, okay. It's okay.
He hasn't gone anywhere and he's already so done.
Bit of banging. We get on it, met the captain, he's called George, which isn't a name.
They just kind of like went from him packing and they just kind of dropped him. They just kind of like the way that it was edited. I'm going to get used to that word at some point. But they just kind of like airdropped him in Peru and said, all right, now you're going to take the plane to Machu Picchu. Am I getting it right? Because I feel like there's a little piece of the journey that's missing, like, you know, the flight to actual Peru, the airport, or how did he get to where he just was waiting for that plane. Where is that plane? But whatever.
That pilot's normally out. When he's called George, which isn't a name that pilots normally have. When you hear them on the speaker thing, it's normally the surnames they use and stuff in it, sort of the posh sounding. I've never heard, all right, George here, that isn't a pilot's name, that.
He got 10.
Oh, fucking hell. Whoa!
Also, if he's already in Peru, I highly doubt that guy's name is George. It's probably Jorge. It bothers me when people use like the same version of the name and from where they're from. If somebody's name is Jorge, it's Jorge. There's a fighter that always bothers me that everybody calls him George. It's Jorge Masvidal. The guy's Cuban. He comes from Cuban descendants or whatever. And everybody calls him George. I'm like, that's not right. That's not it. And it bothers me. I don't know why. Like, a name is a name. You shouldn't change it because you're from somewhere different. Adapt. Anyway.
Every time I looked over, he seemed to have his hand on something, and the fella next to him sort of grabbing it, going, don't do that, and he's sort of looking like, what? I think that's why they have doors on planes, so you can't see the captain. It's nothing to do with security, it's just so you can't see the div who's driving it. It puts you on edge, doesn't it? And then I looked again.
He has a good point.
Butties out. Sat there having his lunch. It's only an hour flight. Have it before we go or when we get there.
He's
so
got
it's
a
just
point.
Little things like that niggle me.
He has a point there. If it's an hour flight, he definitely has a point. I agree with that one.
Are we landing down here? Where's the wonder?
Oh, Carl.
Fucking hell. Oi, oi.
Hello, mate. Steve here. Hope you had a good flight and everything. And just wanted to let you know about a very slight change of plan.
Of course.
Ricky and I were having a chat, and we sort of agreed that it seemed a bit mad for you to go straight to Machu Picchu. So we thought you could just sort of make your way there through the jungle. You know what I mean? Just follow the Amazon. I think it's only about 1,000 kilometres south to get to the wonder. Obviously, you know, we wouldn't leave you stranded. We've arranged for a local jungle guide called Will to look after you. He's going to sort you out with a place to stay and everything. Again, as always, very jealous of you, my friend.
Of course.
Hope you enjoy it. Bye.
There you go. These Peruvians have very American names, don't they? George and Will.
Come across pissed off and all that, and people would love to do what you're doing, but they wouldn't, because I'm constantly on edge. I haven't slept for about 30-odd hours.
That's a long time.
So, you ever been to the jungle before?
No, but why would I? Why would I go to the jungle?
Why not?
I've never watched Tarzan. I thought I'd like to go there on holiday. He never looks great.
That's true. You know, I've never wanted to go to the jungle either.
I know, but that's what worries me. It's the last one. That's part of the problem, though, isn't it? Because Ricky and Steve are going, let's go out on a bang. These are getting on my tits already.
Okay, so this is the last one. I was wondering, because apparently they didn't put these out in the order they filmed them in or whatever. Like, Egypt is the first one and it came out 5th or whatever. So I was wondering. So it is the last one. And he's like, that's why he's so moody. He's starting to know what to expect and you know, how bad it's going to be for him. How bad they're going to make it for him.
I don't want to see all of it, so get that out of your head. I mean, it's no different to the Thames, is it? Is it a nice place where we stay in, Will?
Which one's Will?
Jungle one.
We're staying in the jungle. It's getting to the end of the day. I've got to go in the jungle. I've got to try and sleep in the jungle.
Be careful. Have to watch where you're walking. We have many species of dangerous things.
I think this is Will. There's nobody has a backpack. Not even this guy. Nobody has like something that says, okay, they have at least water, food, toilet paper. Nothing. He didn't. Does he have his homemade toilet? I need to know these things. I can't see them.
Like scorpions,
Great.
tarantulas, spiders, ants.
Fucking hell.
They didn't even go into the jungle. They're still like on the shore.
Want to go home.
I bet you do.
Now we are very lucky to find a light at the moment, to find a place where we stay. We are lucky.
Come on. Hang on. Fucking hell.
I like how the guy's
over
just
there.
like in a normal t-shirt.
On that?
Yes.
Can't be bothered.
Dude.
What is this about?
It's 3 steps.
How do you know where you're going now? There's no path or anything. You're just chopping away.
That's, yeah.
This is the place where we stay.
Oh, well,
We'll be resting tonight in here.
that's
It's
awesome.
a good place, is it?
Yeah.
There's, there's, shelter.
What do you make of the campsite?
It's not a campsite. What are you on about? Campsite. This isn't a campsite. I've been to campsites. A toilet, showers, maybe a little arcade. Fella on a, on the front gate, checking you've got a pass to come in.
I don't know why. I thought he was going to say like playing a banjo or a guitar or something. I have no idea why. I have never seen Carl so like frustrated, so mad before. This episode is going to be quite a different experience. The guy is so miserable, poor thing.
At home, watching it, they're going, don't know what all the fuss is about. We've seen this time and time again. I am knackered, and I don't know how to get that across to them at home, that I'm pissed off.
I can see that. He has his toilet chair. Brilliant. Are they going to film him using it? I don't want to see that.
Filmed a little bit so far.
I know, but I tell you what we could do, like Attenborough does. He's got it right. He does a little thing at the start going, here I am in the Amazon. You never see him again. It's all voiceover. I bet he lands. I bet they go, keep that fucking plane engine running. Here I am in the Amazon. Then he fucks off, back off home, and then he's sat in the studio, and there I was with a frog. Where? We never see him anymore. He's never there with a frog in his hand. It's always like a big close-up. You don't know where he is. He's at home. I'm sat in a toilet that I've made, that I know I'll be sat here later, having a shit, thinking, what am I doing? What am I doing?
This guy's naturally funny and stuff, but I'm feeling bad for him. He's literally miserable, like, cause all the other ones, there were things where he enjoyed and stuff, but he's like so over it. I feel bad for the guy. I don't know.
I thought Ricky and
He's
Steve
funny though.
I don't understand what they're thinking. I mean, I thought Ricky and Steve were sending me to Machu Picchu, so why am I in the middle of the Amazon now?
Well, because it's Ricky and Steve. Basically.
How was last night then?
I can't stay here again. I can't.
Oh, I wasn't understanding what I was seeing.
Shit. I can't stay here again. I've got to move on. And I can't do the tent again. So I might as well forget this. At like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm pissing into an Evian bottle. This wasn't the plan. This wasn't the plan. Nothing makes sense in here. That's the other thing, nothing makes sense. Now, that's how much water I had last night. There's a little bit left in the bottom there. There you go. So how have I managed to piss that much?
No!
It doesn't add up. I've pissed more than I've drank. And look at the colour of it. That isn't healthy.
I don't want to see that.
I'm not a doctor, but I've never pissed like that before.
Ooh, no! I don't want to see it.
I know I'm not that old yet, but I reckon this is the lowest point of my life.
How old is he during these? Like, did they say it all? I don't remember. 38? Something like that? I don't remember. Scrumptious. No, I don't want to see that either. God.
These are all right, these. I mean, I'd eat a rodent if there was nothing else, but it's hard to sort of sit over there and tuck down, tuck into a rat when I know I've got beans and sausage here. It just seems a bit daft, doesn't it?
No, I don't
normally cook at home. I'm a bit odd to Suzanne.
What? I knew he was going to mention Suzanne at one point. I was waiting. Damn it, I don't want to see them killed cute
I don't
little
normally
things.
cook at home. You're a bit old to see lamb.
It's
The
unrecognizable.
deal is, she does the cooking, I wash up.
I have that same deal with my
I've got a
boyfriend.
dishwasher now. So I don't really do anything.
No more peeping out the window at the neighbors. Oh, man.
Wander about. Basically, I'm just showing you a tree now. There's nothing there. Don't be thinking that green thing's anything.
I did not. It looks like wasabi.
No, that's just a bit of mould.
Ooh.
You know, do we actually need these creatures for the world to go on? Right, that one there I'm talking about, the one with its head down. Right, there you go. It's walking over there.
These things
A little
give
wrestle
me
with another other one. Just started a fight, so that's a bit of a hooligan, that one.
They make
Everywhere
me
you
itch.
look, there's stuff whizzing around your ears all the time, or crawling up your arm, or I'm just going to get bitten a lot. Little stick insects I've just found on a tree.
I don't like these.
And there's always something on my arm. Look at that little fly sat there as well. Imagine it. Imagine being a stick insect walking about. You'd be forever going, is that, what's his name? And you'd have to walk all the way up to the twig. You know, it's just a bloody twig again. It doesn't work. She looks nice. I'm going over there. All right, love. Oh, it's just a stick. It's hard. It's a hard life to be a stick insect.
I'm so confused as to what the hell he was talking about. Okay, gotcha now. God. Out of all the buggies that they've been showing and you know all the creepy crawlies going around and stuff, the stick bug was the less disgusting one. It was almost cute. Almost.
What are you all about? Trees, dangerous trees.
He doesn't know how to
I was
focus,
worrying
does
about
he? He's just like me.
scorpions and spiders and shit. Fucking tree with knives coming out of it.
I would hate being there as well, though.
I feel like I've
Absolutely
seen the
hate it.
jungle now. You know, I've had a route around, I've seen all the insects and that, so I might as well just have another look at the Amazon. You know, everyone seems to make a fuss about it, saying, oh, you know, the Amazon's nice and everything. What I saw of it the other day, I wasn't that impressed. But Will wants me to go out again, so I might as well, because there's nothing else to do.
Good point.
There it is. Will that come over?
¿Ah?
What is it?
¿Tienes una manguera? ¿Tienes una manguera?
It's an
I
alligator?
had no idea they had dolphins swimming about.
Do you like dolphins, Carl?
Yeah, they're all right. It sort of gets on my nerves how people say they're really intelligent, because I've never seen any of them do anything that's blown me away.
He's never seen a dolphin lawyer or dolphin accountant. I love this guy.
I don't know, maybe it's just the way they get raved about so much by people saying they're intelligent. That's what annoys me, because everyone's always calling me a div. So the fact that they're going, yeah, Carl's an idiot, but they're going, yeah, dolphins are bright. That's all I mean. There we go. You all right, babe?
It's interesting. It's interesting to hear him talk about it, saying that everybody, you know, calls him an idiot. It's just like he's not even bothered by it. It's just like, yeah. Oh, so the thing that bothers him is not that they call him an idiot, but they call dolphins smart. Damn, they're zooming. That looks fun. That looks fun. That's kind of a smile, sort of. A very creepy one, though. So wait, cause they told him he was just gonna like go through the jungle, but from what I am seeing, he's just, you know, the boat, they're stopping at a little like rest stop, then they go back to the boat, and then they stop at another rest stop. Like he's not actually, I don't feel, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it's edited wrong, or they're showing me it wrong, but I feel like he's not actually going through the jungle. He's just staying nights in the jungle, which is just as horrible. Like, the nights are the worst part. It's just like any zombie game or any monster game or whatever. The nights are the worst. Like, that's when the real stuff comes out. It'd be terrifying, but at least, like, he's not walking, at least I don't think, through the actual jungle all day. I hope.
That's what they use ginger crinkle crunch. It tastes even better here.
Come on.
Compared
What?
to
I want to show you something.
something.
Come on here.
What?
Come on.
Come on.
Is that Will?
I have something to show you. I think you never see that.
Oh boy.
Do you see the skin?
What?
Fucking hell.
I don't want to see something.
I think he wants to eat
Okay,
something.
like this.
Did you say it's poisonous or it's
No,
not
it's not poisonous.
At
They
all?
bite you. They bite you, but it's not poisonous. It's
Well,
not
that's
poisonous.
no,
They
that's,
are.
again, that's no good.
They're.
So these are the ones that wrap round you,
Yeah.
and then you sort of breathe in. Oh, what's that?
I
gonna
hate
stand
those
over
moments. I hate those moments, and I have those moments too often, even though I'm never in like jungle situations. But when you're like freaked out about anything, and then you start feeling like stuff brushing up against your legs, or just like a little piece of lint or something just on your leg, and it automatically feels like a bug or something. I have 3 freaking cats that anytime you feel anxious or you're looking for something or whatever, they'll come and try to comfort you. But the way they comfort you is kind of, you know, do the little 8s, the little crazy 8s around your legs, and that means their tail will brush up against like your legs, and it's the worst feeling ever. Like, thank you, I appreciate you, thank you for trying to help, but you're freaking me out, man. Ugh, I hate that kind of stuff. And I was thinking throughout, you know, these whole jungle bits where he's just like swatting flies and stuff, and I kept thinking that unfortunately for him, he has little to no hair or short hair or whatever you want to call his, you know, hair situation. But he has nothing to like cover his ears, like no hat with like netting or anything. He has nothing to cover. And I was thinking, well, if I were there, I would at least have like the long hair to kind of just like at least not have something crawl into my ear. But then I was also thinking, I have had situations, since I have like a lot of hair and it's curly and it's messy and whatever, I've had situations where bees or other bugs kind of like get caught in my hair, and it's 10 times worse than if they just kind of buzz around and if you swat it off. Having a bee or anything that buzzes stuck in your hair is one of the worst feelings ever. I hate it. So I don't know if he's at an advantage there or if I would be, I don't know who's better off, but I was thinking about that recently, and I guess he should just have like stupid any kind of hat and just some kind of netting. At least, I don't know, I would be freaked out that something, especially like sleeping in a tent or something, I would be freaked out that like a freaking just an ant or anything will just like crawl into my ear while I sleep. Hell no, dude.
Wait a minute, because
What? You are in the
Also,
jungle.
I know how irrational that is, but I have heard stories. In fact, I have one. I don't know if I should share it with you guys or not, because it's really gross. But I apparently it's a thing for me to share really gross stories, so I'm gonna share it. So those who are squeamish, skip now. Yeah, it's a real fear of mine, and it has been for years, because one time my dad told me that before I met her, when he was a lot younger or whatever, my grandma, his mom, she had like a couple weeks where she was kind of like losing her hearing, and it was like slowly and kind of progressive, so she didn't really realize it, but she was like understanding less and less. You couldn't have a conversation with her because everything was like, what, you know, and she was kind of just losing it, and until people started like getting worried, you know, it's like, dude, you can't hear anything. I'm just getting worse and worse, until they said, you know what? This is gross. This is absolutely disgusting, but whatever. I had to hear it, so you have to hear it. Apparently they decided to just like warm up water and just kind of flush her ears out, but like at home, not professionally, medically, or a doctor or anything, you know, which you should at like a proper clinic or whatever. No, just at home. And they kind of just flushed her ears out, and it was just putting like hot water or whatever and then just letting it drain. And oh god, apparently this is hard to even say. Apparently when she was draining it out, a whole mess of crap came out, obviously, but in that mess was a wee little roach. Oh my god, I could not imagine that. That is absolutely disgusting, and it was obviously there for weeks, and that is just like the grossest thing. So yes, I am paranoid about it, but because I know it can happen. So hell frickin' no, okay? So call me crazy all you want, but hell no.
And then you sort of breathe in. What's that?
Yeah.
I'm going to stand over here a minute, because...
What?
Something.
You are in the jungle.
I know I am.
Yeah, there's stuff everywhere.
This is ridiculous, this.
And it's like so dark you can't see
Nothing's
anything.
normal, is it? I had 2 minutes over there, sat by a fire having a biscuit and a cup of coffee.
Yeah, and he has like a little mug.
And all this is going on. I shook it a bit of biscuit.
I love those though. Those are gorgeous.
Biscuit. You
How
eat
do you
biscuit.
know? How do you know? Have you ever tried feeding one of them a
No,
biscuit?
they
Well,
eat-
then
they
you're
eat
gonna
it
learn something
frozen.
then. Listen to me. Watch this. Watch this.
Aw, that's cute. He wants to give him a
What?
biscuit.
Biscuit. Okay.
Yeah. Can you get a light on it?
They had this over here.
The way for the
That's
biscuit,
really cute. I'd do the same probably. I try to feed it, of course. Did it eat the biscuit or not though? I wanted to know. If I'm ever in the jungle, paranormal activity going on. If I'm ever in the jungle and I see a snake, can I give it a biscuit? Will it want it? Will it appreciate the biscuit? These are things I need to know, people.
The noise is doing me head in.
Yeah, it's like a loud buzzing, no?
There's different insects going off all the time.
That's horrible.
I mean, they say most of the jungle is nocturnal. But I'm not surprised. It all has to be awake through the night. There's no chance of getting any sleep here, even if you're not a nocturnal animal. Let's face it, with this racket, I'm not going to get any sleep, am I?
All right, mate. How's it going? Good.
The poo chair is too
you're
much.
heading upstream. We've arranged for you to visit.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You're heading upstream.
That looks like it's been used and it tore right open. Oh, God. There is a story behind how much this chair has changed. The staples are gone. That was not what it was before. It was a way more delicate opening. Something happened there, people. I don't want to know what. I am not asking. I do not want to have seen what happened. I'm just saying that chair in this state has a story.
We've arranged for you to visit a little village. The locals there are expecting you. And you should know to be extra polite because they used to be cannibals. That's true.
Great.
All right, mate. See you later. Come on. Not a holiday. All right.
Clearly. His face.
Is he having a laugh? What does he mean they used to be cannibals?
Well, I think there's only one thing that can mean.
What do they do now then?
Pretty much says it all, what he said.
I'm like a rare delicacy that triggers something off. We haven't had a white man for years. Before you know it, they're all giving it all this. Hey, around a fire, me sat in a pot.
His imagination really is running wild.
You're worrying too much.
Worrying too much. Just go and stay with some cannibals, make you feel, look, you know.
Like, come on. Some of this has to be for show. I get that he's a little, we're going to use the word ditzy, but, or special or whatever. I realize that, but I mean, he can't really expect Ricky to just make a couple calls and get him in such a situation so dangerous he can be eaten alive or eaten while making a TV show, you know? Like, I mean, there has to be some kind of calm in the back of his mind that if stuff really does go down, he's safe, right? Like, I mean, please.
Feel at home. Okay. I haven't got a problem. If I got hungry, I'd quite happily eat human.
Happily.
There's no different. They say it tastes like pork anyway.
They say it tastes like chicken, I
Say if
think.
they took the lid off and it was just a foot and they sort of said, have a bit, I'd almost be a bit like, well, I want to know a bit about the person first.
Ooh, I gotta know. Wait, what? Wants to know about the person. I have another story, obviously. I read a bajillion years ago that there was a guy, apparently in the, I don't know right now, but years ago, whenever this took place in the United States, if you got any, limb or part of your body amputated and you asked, you could take that limb or piece home. So there was a guy that, I don't remember what accident he had, but they had to cut off his leg from like the knee down, and he asked for it and he wanted it. And okay, they gave it to him because why not? Technically, I guess it's like medical waste or whatever. So they gave it to him. And he put it in a freezer for a while because he didn't really know what to do with it. He didn't want it for like a specific reason or anything. He just kind of had it. Like, he put it in the freezer until he could figure out what the heck he wanted to do. Then I think this might be Mandy tripping, which happens, but I think he wanted to make it into like a lamp or something, just to have like cool around the house, like get it stuffed or something. And there was something wrong with it. It was a no-go. So what he decided was to get a group of friends to come over to his house. One of his friends was a chef, and to cook the leg so they can all try what human meat tastes like. Because who isn't curious, right? So he did that. Thankfully, all the friends were informed what was going on. He did not feed his leg to people and then say, you just ate my leg. No. Everybody knew, right? So the people that went were, gung-ho for the idea. And the chef, oddly enough, had no problem cooking the leg, just sliced and diced him, decided to make kind of burrito type taco things, wraps or whatever you want to call it, and they had a party and they ate him, and a lot of people vomited. Like the way he told it and stuff, like, yeah, even two friends even spit me out, like all offended, but like they made an experience out of it. And I don't recall any of them or him saying that him or any of them said, oh yeah, this is delicious, we should do this more often. Like it was okay, but yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. Just, interesting facts thought I'd share, because why not? There you go.
The same way that we do with chickens.
Sorry, wait, he wants to know, wait, what?
And it was just a foot. And they sort of said, have a bit. I'd almost be a bit like, well, I want to know a bit about the person first. In the same way that we do with chickens, everything's got to be, is it organic? Where's this been brought up? What field has it been on? What's it been eating? I'd be a bit like that. I'd want an organic foot. I'd want to know the history of it. Did he have athlete's foot? How often he changed his sock? Just a little bit of something that goes, yeah, this is a nice foot. It's worth eating.
This guy is interesting, for sure. Oh, and they told him he's supposed to be like extra polite. He's already saying hi from like a mile away.
Right, didn't wave back, so that's... They don't know what that means.
I don't see anybody.
Hate me already. I don't know.
Like the house up there?
Nothing again. I'm not doing it again. It's embarrassing.
Oh.
It's like asking someone's name 3 times and not hearing them. Are they smiling even? This is proper, isn't it? This is like proper tribe.
Getting scared.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Have you seen me? What a knobhead I look. What a way for them to see me.
He has wood right there to climb up, you dumbass.
Are they up there? Oh, they're all watching as well. Just stairs here. You'd think they would have sorted this out for me if they knew I was coming.
There you go. The way he just popped up like nothing happened. Like you've been walking like that the whole time.
All right.
Oh, great.
Okay.
What if he had glass in there or something?
He's glad to see the back of us, isn't he?
Oh, he just hauled.
See you then.
There you go. I imagine when Ricky and Steven and stuff are making calls to these people that have to, like, take him from here. I imagine they must, like, stuff like this, they must be, like, yeah, just drop him off. Be as rude as possible. Don't even say goodbye. Don't let him, turn back. Just throw it. Because, I mean, who does that? I mean, dude, come on. A little respect. Jeez.
Look at him, he can't get out of here quick enough.
You have boats to, like,
do, obviously.
leave.
Look at him. Not hanging about, no waving.
No waving?
Raymond! Anyone watching at home, he does do tours.
Where's Will? That was just the boat guy. He made it.
Hello. How you doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. How you doing? How do you say hello again? Hello. The chief? Around? Presidente. This is going to be hard work.
Okay.
See, I don't like that. I don't like the big, all the attention. That's one of the reasons I haven't got married. All that photo, everyone's looking at me. You don't know where to look. Women,
I've seen a lot of like body alterations and stuff. There used to be shows about, the weirdest body alterations in certain tribes and certain this and certain that. And there was like the tribe that did the big lip plates or, the tons of rings to make like the necks really long and, like freaking huge bones through the nose. There was a lot of things. I've seen a lot of like weird alteration things. There's the implants on the skin. I have never seen whiskers. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is a fashion choice right there. Look at that. I have never seen whiskers. They look costume-wise or cosplay-wise or just dress-up time-wise. They look good. I wouldn't want to live with that, but they look like legit straight-up whiskers are coming out of that lady's nose. Very interesting.
You don't know where to look.
She's not happy.
We're now on stuff. It's like, what's going on?
Okay, I looked.
What's
I
it
didn't
say
want
now,
to.
though? What? What's that? Hang on. Hang on a minute.
Where are you coming? That's what I say.
Why am I coming?
Where are you coming?
From?
I'm coming here. Ricky and Steve, my friends, asked me to stay here on the way to Machu Picchu. I've just been explaining to fella here that I'm on my way to Machu Picchu. Need somewhere to sleep. On my way. I'm gonna be staying here in a tent.
No.
Right, let's get on with it. We've all got stuff to do.
If I was in his position and obviously had to sign a lot to try to get a gist of what I'm saying, for some reason, way would never be this. I would I gotta go. Like, that's a person walking. This can be like anything. It could be a snake. It could be like a boat on the water. It could be anything. This is more like straightforward, going. And I think it's funny when he refers to people, it's just the height. The chief or the presidente or whatever is a tall guy, and then he was talking to the other guy, and the other guy is smaller because he's not the chief. This guy is fun. What a horrible situation, though. Like,
there's a woman with an axe.
Great.
Right, and she's not wearing the stuff. It's like she didn't want to join in. It's mad, isn't it? No matter where you live, there's a nutter. Whether it's on a council estate in Manchester, London, in the jungle. There's always one who doesn't want to join in.
There you go.
Swinging an axe about.
They're dogs. Okay.
Looks like it's going to chuck it down.
No one else seems to be showering.
I don't understand why. This is brilliant. I mean, they believe in nature and stuff, don't they? That you use what God gives you. I mean, I don't know, I've just made that up. They haven't said anything like that, but I imagine that's what they do.
This guy is something else. Why did... Okay, whatever. This guy's backpack. Okay.
Is it alive? the way it's just left there. It's not looking good for it, is it? I don't live here, but I'm guessing things aren't looking good for it.
Am I gonna have to
I
block
don't want
this
to say
out
don't
too?
do that, it's cruel, because they'll go, OK, we'll go back to our old times then. Get in the pot. So if it's me or that, I'll let them have that. Don't you want the head? You'd love that, wouldn't you? You'd love to eat that. I saw you cutting it off. You cut it off, you eat it. But can you let them know that I don't feel like I should take the food from them?
Everybody wants you to...
But you're not telling them what I'm saying. This is the one time I need you to explain. I don't think I should eat it. I shouldn't take food off them.
I understand.
I'm not actually a meat eater.
Technically rude, right?
Meat. Vegetarian.
I never understood that custom. I don't get that. If somebody, like, it's rude to reject food when somebody gives it to you or whatever. Why? I never understood why that is considered rude. Like, if you go somewhere, if you go anywhere and somebody offers you, like, something they cooked or this or that, I don't understand the concept of it being rude to say no. Like, he's been everywhere and been offered all kinds of crap I wouldn't eat. But, for example, I have digestive issues, so there's a lot of things I can't eat, right? So, like, if somebody offers me anything, it doesn't matter to me how polite you're being. If I don't want to eat it, or if I'm going to eat it and it's going to make me feel terrible, I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to, just so you feel good about yourself, about me being polite, which this shouldn't even, like, this rule shouldn't exist. I'm not going to suffer for the next day or two with, like, horrible cramps or whatever because I was supposed to be polite. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't get it. I was in a situation the other day. I don't even remember what it was, but I don't... There's no point in me talking about it because I don't remember. But it's just like that, like, oh, don't be rude. You can't reject food. I'm like, why not? That's going to kill me if I eat that. Like, no. Or what if, like, I'm allergic? What if they're trying to give me, like, peanut butter or something and they get all offended and just say I had a major nut allergy? Like, I'm not going to, risk dying just to please you or your customs or whatever. No. Like, that should be saying people should respect when other people say no, like the peer pressure in drinking or all those, or smoking or those kinds of things. If someone doesn't want to, why force them? It makes no sense to me. Just, it's not rude to not join in. It's actually rude to expect someone that doesn't want to join. You know what I mean? Like,
What are they doing for pudding? What's happening?
Poor creatures.
What's happening, Aldo?
Why?
I don't think I'd see that today. A fella getting poison off a frog. Bit weird, wasn't it? And they believe that if they stick it on you, it gives you extra energy to go off and hunt, stuff like that. It's all about up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mentioned my Auntie Nora with the amount of drugs she's on. If she was here, she'd be up for that.
So they just killed the cute little froggy to paint their faces with its insides to feel tough to go hunt? Okay.
Add that. What are you mixing there? If she was here, she'd be up for that. She'd go on, add that.
Who?
The amount of drugs she's on. If she was here, I mentioned my Auntie Nora with the amount of drugs she's on.
I thought he was talking about Suzanne.
If she was here, she'd be up for that. She'd go on, add that. What are you mixing there? Toad and a bit of spit. Oh, I want to try that. If it hasn't been tested on animals, it's been tested on my Auntie Nora.
There you go. That sounds like a fun aunt to have. Okay.
So they've just burnt in with a stick, and now they're putting the toad sweat and man spit on it. Does that hurt? Ah! Does that hurt?
Make you feel dizzy.
Why do you want that? Why do you want to feel dizzy? I'm going to be sick in a minute.
Me too. No, I can hear it too.
Hello. No, I'm okay now. I'm full of life. I'm great. Can you let him know I'm full of energy? Tell him now. I have that.
See, that's not rude. The guy doesn't want to vomit and feel horrible and have... No, like, just no. It's okay to say no, people. Please normalize the saying no to weird-ass stuff. I'm sorry I'm swearing so much, but I'm I'm conflicted today.
Sod off. I'm not having it done.
Good.
Come on, let's go hunting.
Let's go hunting.
Oh, God. See what's happening here. Keep walking.
Keep walking. I don't know if I'm gonna have to block this off or not. People told me I had to block off.
Or is she just a bit forward?
People kept telling me I had to block off the Brazil episode with all the nudity and stuff, and nothing happened. So hopefully, I don't know.
Then the women came over, put a bit of makeup on me, made me look like a jaguar. That's the idea.
There you go.
Why didn't we bother having a shower yesterday? Hang on.
I kind of want to know what they painted him with.
His arrows, this for the championship. That's what I do in my head, to sort of build it up like it's important. This for £100,000, and he's got it.
That was good.
Anyway, they had a go. They were good. I had a go. I was shite.
Yep.
I must have had about 9 or 10 goes. Oh.
That's not easy though.
People were starting to leave.
People were starting to leave.
I can't do it. Can't do it.
That didn't wash off well, did it?
Looks like they're going hunting. Thought they would have said to me, do you want to just come? Even if they didn't want me there. I know I wasn't that great this morning with the arrows. But they didn't even sort of sneak off and say, look.
These people live like in the middle of the Amazon, right? Next to like the little river or whatever. They're all wearing like not a lot of clothes. Like there was only one woman with the shirt, the nutter of the group that didn't want to partake. But they're all wearing like the little hay skirts or whatever. But all of them have shorts. And I kind of want to know, where did they get the shorts from? Like in the middle of the jungle. Like that one looks like oh, I'm pointing and you guys obviously. But the kid to the far that way. I can't say left or right because everything's backwards, so it's just confusing. But the far that way. The kid in the red shorts with the blue with the stripe, that's like knockoff Adidas. It's probably obviously not Adidas, but that's like knockoff Adidas. Where did these people get the clothes they have? And since they got access to that clothes, why not access more? Just these are questions.
We're going to leave him behind because he's useless. Let's just go one at a time. Let's not make a big deal out of our hunt. The whole village came out again to see him off.
Well, yeah, you never know if they're all coming back. You never know.
And that's another thing as well, about tribes that I read before I come here. They only count up
That
to
lady
3.
had a bra on. Like, they have clothes.
They only count up to 3. Because they don't need a higher number. I read that.
Where?
Yeah.
What are they
Honestly,
even talking about?
You like this, you'll love it.
Oh, give him stuff.
You're
yeah.
the red.
Wait, I thought it was
right?
gonna give him like candy
These
or something.
These are all yours. Because they live in a world where they don't deal with mass. It's all like, you want chicken leg? Yeah. How many do you want?
2 chicken
2.
legs. There you go.
He's not got it, has he?
Did you explain it? Why did he bring that on a trip is what I'm curious
so
about.
I win. Whee! Have you been out hunting? Yeah. How many chickens did you get? Got 3. What, is that all we've got? No, Harry got 2. Oh, so we got 3 and 2. Oh, great. They don't need to go higher than that. Which is why they probably don't understand Connect 4.
He's so proud of himself too. Like he thinks he's like spitting out equations like freaking Einstein or something. This guy is hilarious. I love that he said the Connect 4 thing, because I was thinking that he said the 3 and it was literally Connect 4. I was thinking, all right, well, maybe that's why they're not getting it. Love that he said that. And also, what the hell is he talking about? And I love that he's not done. He's going to keep going. I'm going to hit play and he's going to keep going. This guy is awesome. What is he on about?
Which is why they probably don't understand Connect 4.
Okay, he didn't keep going, but whatever.
This fella looks serious. He's got a sort of a intelligent kid's haircut.
Oh, I haven't heard from you. I hope you've not just been mucking around.
Oh, also, I just want to say, I realize that they have access to clothes and stuff, and they don't need to wear clothes, and they're free to not wear clothes and all that. I realize it. I'm fully aware. I was just wondering, not one guy is more comfortable with a shirt or a woman. But I realize it's their culture, whatever they're due to be comfortable, and they don't need it, and they don't need to understand it or whatever. I am aware, fully aware. But I'm just curious how they got the clothes, and just it's basically because if everyone was wearing a freaking shirt there, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't get in trouble with copyright and that kind of stuff and strikes and all that. So that's where I'm coming from. I don't even mind that they're naked. It's just I don't want to see it. And now I even might get in trouble for seeing it. So yay.
This is a job. Let's get you out of the jungle. You're going to catch a flight now to Cusco.
What is it?
And you're going to do the Inca
Is that
Trail.
the baby sloth?
Come on, mate. Let's get on with it. All right, boy. See you later.
Carl?
Hey?
That poor puppy's probably full of fleas. Poor thing. That must suck.
You to pay for all... Carl?
Hey?
I think they want you to pay for all the gifts you've been given.
Can you get Aldo to tell these that I haven't got any money? Because he's a bit awkward, this. He doesn't translate anything.
You have to give them back.
All right, I'll give them back.
Yeah.
But it's not because I don't want them. It's because I just haven't got any money. See, I don't have any money. They don't give me any money.
They expected to pay. Why do they want money? What use could they have for money?
Now. It's all gone a bit downhill now.
What could they possibly use money for? Aw, they got to. That's.
Basically, I've got to get on
Could
a
have
plane.
paid for it with the Connect 4. I mean, the freaking Connect 4 is probably worth more than those bracelets.
And get over to a place called Cusco. Start the walk up to Machu Picchu, which is fine by me because we're getting closer and closer. It's just, let's get on with it.
I'm shocked that
Just
they
waiting for
wanted to pay for the gifts. That's not a gift then.
People at home
It
will be
literally
off the
said
plane.
gifts. Anyway,
Get on with it.
whatever.
Just waiting for a plane. Weird that, innit? People at home will be going, but you're in a bus stop. Not. The airport.
I thought he was going to say plane
Where is
stop.
the runway?
Just over there, I think. That field.
It's not an airport then, is it? There's a bloke who's built a hut and got his lawnmower out. Is it safe? It just seems a bit mad that they've got planes when they haven't got runways. Like people on Bullseye when they used to win boats when they live in a block of flats.
I don't know what that is. It's a real plane. Nearly Machu Picchu.
I wasn't even aware of this. That there's like 30% less oxygen. I've never heard of that. So that's going to wear me out, isn't it? They don't tell you
That's
that,
hard
do
to get
they?
used
They
to,
see
by the way.
wonder and suffocate to death.
That's not how that works.
I mean, I know the wonder is meant to take my breath away. Not like this.
Not literally. it's so good, dude.
They've got what?
So freaking good.
They've got oxygen over there.
They've got what?
You can buy oxygen reception.
Is it like, do they have like a little cupboard like the fridge that they have where they charge you ridiculous amounts for a bottle of water? Up there they'll have a cupboard full of oxygen and they know if you're in there going, you're not going to be going, how much? You're going to pay how much? What price do you put on a bottle of air if you need it?
He should have brought a bottle of air from, lower.
All right, you like the jungle?
Love it.
Yeah, just about. Just left there yesterday, just in Cusco.
Oh. Sky One want to talk about Series 2.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing any more of this, so you can tell them now. They don't even have to. Don't wait for me to get home. Just say he's not interested. He's been around the world now. He's seen it all. He's done everything. Knock it on the head. I've been through a load of shit.
I want to know what convinced him to do Series 2. And then Series 3, was it money? Was it how much money? Or was there something else? Like, I'm very, very curious now. Because he's so decided.
Yeah. Now he's seen it all. He's done everything. Knock it on the head. I've been through a load of shit here. Tell them now, call them now, and tell them that we're not doing Series 2. Nip that in the bud. All so right. You've got my heart going more now.
All right. I don't think Ricky ever made that call.
I'll see you later.
Okay. That's pretty. That looks like a Windows background or something. Last stop before Machu Picchu. What? Oshantay Dambo. Okay.
Apparently it's a tradition that if you're going on a long walk, like I'm about to do, that I'm not in the mood for, it's good to see this doctor who blesses your body, checks out that you're well, and gets you ready for the trek ahead.
Okay.
So I meet this bloke, a local fella called Richard.
Why do they all
Tiny.
have such...
You're thinking he's miles away. Turns out he's about 4 foot, so he seemed further away.
Non-Peruvian names.
Tiny. You're thinking he's miles away. Turns out he's about 4 foot, so he seemed further away than he actually was. Richard, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm
you?
Carl.
Carl.
Carl, yeah.
Carl. How are you feeling?
Sick.
I've met Peruvian people. There are Peruvian people here in Argentina, and I've never met a Will, a Richard, and I can't even remember the first guy. Oh, George. Maybe it wasn't Jorge. Maybe it was actually George. They all have... All the ones I've met have bad Spanish names. This is so bizarre to me. But whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sick.
Yeah.
Shits.
Yeah.
Headache.
Headache.
You got out like this bag of shite. Bits of grass. Plastic things. You know when you have a bowl at home and you go, I might need that, and you have like you chuck things in it, screws, bits of cotton, string, belly button fluff, whatever. It's like he'd been round and gone and emptied all the shit bowls around the country and stuck it in a bag. Now he got out a guinea pig at one point. I'm not quite sure what was going on. Does it bite?
Yeah.
It's alive?
Yeah.
But when you've seen a doctor who's using string and...
I don't think that guy went to medical school. I would be doubting that, but okay.
Old earbuds and stuff. You kind of think, well, the guinea pig who's using string and old earbuds and stuff, you kind of think, well, the guinea pig's probably got more of an idea of what's wrong with me than this fella has. So I just went along with it. I wanted a second opinion from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the guinea pig.
Maybe the guinea pig went to medical school. Poor thing. What is that? I like guinea pigs, but...
I don't quite understand what's happening here.
Me neither.
Anything problem for your guinea pig?
He said all the badness that was in me was
Guinea pig will
transferred to the
just
guinea pig.
chuck it. Yeah.
So somewhere, you know, there's a guinea pig walking around with major shits.
Okay.
Is it this way? Keep going. All right, you ready? We have to bring all this stuff. Jesus, it's like going out with my mum. She stops at every shop.
joined the what car?
No. Because I'm not well, am I? Not well. It's too hot.
He has a point, though. He has a point, because they like to send him on these trips and make him completely miserable and eat horrible things and just have terrible time. And then, like, the last thing is always, like, the most important thing, the wonder or whatever. But I guess he's there, like, 10 days or a week or whatever, and he has a point. Like, the most important part of every episode, he's in terrible health, hasn't slept, completely in a terrible mood and stuff. Like, I get it's funny for Rick, and I get it's amusing and entertaining, and the guy is fun anyway. But he has a point. Like, it would be different if it wasn't all, like, the same week. Just put him through hell the whole week, because at the end, he'd, like, look at him. Poor guy. Like, I feel bad for him. Apparently, he has digestive issues. He's not feeling well, so it just makes me feel bad for the guy. But, you know, like, they could send him, you know, 2 days to the jungle, and then he can spend like 5 days in a, you know, 5-star hotel recuperating or recovering or whatever, and then 2 days he goes with the cannibals, and then 5 days he gets better, and then, you know, 2 days he does that. Like, you know what I mean? Because after it's just he has a point. Poor guy.
That toffee you gave me is worn out. You got any more? I'm not in the mood for this. Just tell us which way it is. There's no way anyone will be watching this going, that looks pleasant.
It does not. Does that, wasn't he supposed to be with the group?
There? Definitely not.
Did he lose the group?
How can I enjoy it after this? Or is it meant to work that way? That, you know, you're just happy to be there. God almighty. You've seen loads of people do this. I haven't seen anyone. How much better is it? How much better is...
That, okay, wait. That right there, probably not worth all the hell he's going through, but that is pretty, right? Like, that looks nice.
Peachy compared to that.
Don't you think it's amazing that they made these kind of buildings and it's just going to get better?
I think you're talking shit. Because...
Better.
I'm not looking for a house here. This isn't a property programme, is it? I'm not going to go just like this... But just something with a bit, you know, a bit more outside space. What am I doing it for? If it's exactly like this, let's stop here.
At least there's stairs.
Because these things they're living in look like bungalows. Well, what's the point if you've got to keep doing this? You might as well have a house with stairs. A bit more pleasant.
No more stairs. Oh, he made a... I found him.
I don't get it. Why don't they just want to rest? They've been walking up there with all these bags, out of breath, and now they're wasting breath, just making a racket. I mean, that doesn't even sound nice to me. That's not relaxing. They're all doing their own thing here. I mean, I had a cassette of pure moods, like panpipe stuff. Used to sort of make a bit of a romantic evening. Didn't sound like that. And there certainly wasn't a rat involved.
No.
Oh, God for that. Oh. I'm going to keep walking. All right, enjoy your dinner.
This man had a point in so many things he said today. And that was a brilliant one. Very much agree. He has nothing on him.
Welcome to Machu Picchu.
No water, no nothing.
Nice job.
Can you imagine, please. Can you imagine he got there and this guy's like, all right, $15. Like, what? I didn't bring money. That'd be great. Or like, can you give me your ticket? You know, like, I don't have a ticket. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
See you.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
we done a full circle?
First impressions?
There isn't one.
Nothing?
There isn't one. I just feel... I felt that view earlier that I saw was better than this one.
You sure you're looking at the right thing?
That bit of grass and rock over there. I'm not going any further.
Looks cool.
Because it's more of what we've already seen. I'm not killing myself. I've done everything that Ricky and Steve have wanted me to do.
We need to do it anyway, Carl. We can't.
Well, go then. You're standing here, the sun's going down. Get over there. I'm not going. I'll tell you now, I'm not going anymore.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine going to like Machu Picchu or any of the wonders, and you get asked what's your first impression, and you're so miserable you can't even think of anything. You can't even think, oh well, it's pretty or it's cool or I want nothing. You're like just so knackered and so tired and so just destroyed that you can't even like formulate an opinion or a thought on what you're looking at. And if you do, the only thought you can formulate is not worth it. Like, poor guy, dude. He really suffered this one. I wonder if this is gonna be one of those episodes where like later he's like, yeah, Peru was my favorite. I really enjoyed it. Like he processes way later. I doubt it, but you know, you never know with Carl.
Oh, and then where do I find you?
Well, I'm kind of at the wonder.
Kind of at the wonder, or are you at the wonder? I mean,
I'm at the wonder, but I've only just got here, so I've been walking about 8 hours, right?
Oof, that's
now,
a long time.
I'm at a point where I can see the wonder, the cameraman can see the wonder, but Richard, who's in charge, is worrying, going, Sky, I want to see the wonder. Have you got a problem if we just see it from here, have a look, and go?
I am not sure I'm happy about this, Carl. I want to see the wonders of the world in HD. That's what concerns me, my friend.
Yes.
I've got you this gig with Ricky on Sky One.
They're so mean.
Television thing. They're putting all their money behind this. This is make or break for
I
them.
doubt it.
I've been walking for 8 hours, and the view from here is magnificent.
Are you just saying that now? Are you being honest with me?
I think it looks magnificent.
You can barely see anything.
I've used the word magnificent in my life, so I'm suspicious.
Mm.
You feel the view of the sky are not going to be deprived, then I trust you.
Well,
I know you're not going to let them down, you're not going to let me and Richie down.
I'm a viewer and I'm not let down.
No.
Never lie.
No.
No.
Don't bother telling Ricky or anything. I'll speak to him when I get back.
Alright.
Alright, see ya.
Did he get his way?
That's it, bye.
Interesting.
There you go then.
Ah, he's so happy! That was the first smile in the whole episode. Because he won and he doesn't actually have to keep walking. That's how miserable he is. That is
there you go then.
Amazing. Look. Ah! The little triumphant smile of yay, I don't have to keep doing this anymore. Poor Carl.
See? Easy. We'll just do a David Attenborough job on it when I get home. Just do a load of voiceover. Job done.
Now I have to walk all the way down?
70 miles from Cusco is one of the old ancient cities of the world. A maze of old rock sort of huts, you know, sort of rock huts, boulders, walls, lots of rock-related old stuff. You know, get lost in the maze. That's an easy thing to do. I mean, look at that old fella down there. He needs a stepladder to get out of the place.
There you go. This is awesome. I love that they did this.
God knows what she's playing at. And that's good, isn't it? Wonder of the world. Protect it with some strings, why not? I mean, I'm struggling here, if I'm honest with you. I don't know how to sell it to you. Do you like llamas?
There you go. I do. I do like llamas. Poor Carl, man. I wonder how on earth did they get him to do a season 2? I know everybody's gonna say, well, money, but like, he was so done. How much money? Like, what number did they throw in his face for him to say, all right, I'll do it? Jeez, man. Jeez. Poor freaking Carl Pilkington. That was fun, though. I did feel bad for him at times. Like, this episode in particular was a little bit much. I'm actually happy for him that he didn't have to keep walking and that they got a smile out of him in, like, 44 minutes. The only smile is when he won and he, like, didn't have to do it anymore. I cannot wait for season 2. This is going to be so much fun. But, yeah. I hope it took him like a year or something. I hope he had time to recover and just like mentally and physically and all of that. Oh, man. Very, very freaking fun. And now I get to watch, I believe the order is, episode 8 is where he comes home and they just laugh at him for like an hour. And then, I'm assuming. And then I think there's a clip of deleted scenes that are deleted scenes from series or season 1, whatever you want to call it. And then it's just season 2 and season 3. That's how I think it's laid out. I do not want to see the deleted scenes if they have scenes from season 2 or 3, because it's obviously going to spoil stuff. So I kind of got to figure that out before I watch it. But anyway, ta-da! I did it. I watched. Super freaking fun. I love this guy. I love this show. I did feel bad for him, but it was still entertaining, right? So anyway, the guy is so relatable and just so much fun that I just appreciate that I get to watch these. Guys, whatever you have to do, I hope you have a better time than Carl, which honestly wouldn't be hard at all. So I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. And I'll be around and I'll be watching stuff and I'll see you all very soon. So thank you very, 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 very much. Toodles, guys.